Hi, this is Guy Schwartz, and you're watching Hippies TV.
You can call my name. You can think of me. I won't run. I won't hide. I want to be there for you.
Virginia, you want to hand out something? Come and take the bananas here in this box. My purpose is to feed everyone, make everyone nice and happy. Have you all had a nice Thanksgiving feast? Yes. Did you enjoy the Hare Krishna Mandir food? Have you had it? Oh yes, it's so good. Hare Krishna.
I'm Guy Schwartz, and you're watching Hippies TV. Hippies TV. Hippies TV.
Breathe a very fine light. 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 What's up, Houston? How did y'all like that new song? My name is Tyagaraja. Welcome to our show. Yes. Happy Thanksgiving.
Hell yeah, hey HippiesTV.
We lost our bandmate and brother-in-arms, Carlos Johnson, this season. It was quick. One week there was a diagnosis, and the next week he was gone. Carlos loved to play, and he played with everyone, from the band at Kashmir High in the 50s and 60s to the 21st century hippies at the Last Concert Cafe. I met Carlos in 1973 when I met Roger Taus. They were both playing with Zeter Hogg in a band called Thunderduck, and I was beginning a new musical life with Roger, and Carlos came along with the deal. Charles Carlos Johnson was a big, strong man who fought wars but lived for peace and music. After his time in the service, Carlos followed the music, anywhere it was, and played with everyone he could. He played with me for over 35 years, but on this night we were playing without him, and for him, and remembering his life and how he touched so many of us, the musicians, the friends, and the fans. It was a night of life, love, peace, and music, as we honored the memory and celebrated the life of our friend Carlos Johnson.
The song that he loved, that was my newest song, love song. and it's called I Used to Hold You. With that, I think that's appropriate for tonight. Could you walk in my shoes? Did I love you? Or did I use you? Did I hurt you? Or did I help? Did I hear you say that you had nothing to lose? Hey, 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 hey. I used to hold you every night. Dreams were your danger. I'd lay awake until the light. Hey, my heart is still the same, dear. Could I knock on your door? Could I ask for a little more? I was a soldier, I was a saint. For every secret you tried to erase. Hey, 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 hey. I used to hold you every night. Dreams were your danger. I'd lay awake until the light came. My heart is still the same, dear. I would hold you anytime. Without you, life is stranger. Some things were wrong, but some were right. Yeah, I used to hold you.
Well, coming up next, we've got one of Houston's legends in the making, breaking, and all other kinds of things. Coming up next, we're going to have D.R.U.M and the New Jack Hippies. Give it up for them.
Street on the left, it goes to the left. One on the right, it goes to the right. One up ahead, it goes straight ahead. Damn girl kept me up all night. Picked me up in the airport. Eyes open wide. She was talking fast, she was talking loud. It's crazy, she had a thing that right. Baby, I was driving. Baby, I like to drive. Turn around and won't tell me where's the motel. Make it every fine. She wants to see on the left, it goes to the right, overhead, it goes straight ahead. Can't go baby She was dealing with a friend in your eyes. I think I got the local in your heart. I pray with a prayer with the girls like I went. Darling, you're not the one, you're not the one. Let's go to the straight in time.
God you need you in your life. Jah in the day and say Jah in the night. Pastor God pave the way to make up and face the life. Some of the youth shoot, kill and take a life. And all the youths them cool and chill and save a life. Black sheep is on the mic, I stand for the truth and the right. Bigga Staar, you know you're right, come make the youth them unite again.
You know I'm right.
Well, Mr. Black Sheep and Bigga Staar.
You know I'm right.
Not doing. We're all the ganja smoke on it. Come in up, boy, you wanna put hand up in the air, say no.
Searching looking for her Chico back there, tracking the place where we went yesterday. She spotted Chico, his head on the rack. He lay his head on his chest, tick tock. His eyes came open and he held her tight. Now Chico is staying home every night. Hey! And the world, as it turns, the strange and beautiful world will hold you. The strange and beautiful world, oh, it will shake you. And the world, as we learn, the strange and beautiful world, someday will take you. And the world, as we learn, the strange and beautiful world, oh, it will light you on fire. It will light you on fire. Every head on fire. One more time. It will light you on fire.
For Carlos, yes.
That was amazing out there. Give another round of applause for Patrice.
This is the video that led me to spend a great deal of the winter before the drought in the musical city of New Orleans. But let me backtrack. It was October 2010, and I'd been on the road since May. I had just dropped MArlo back home in Houston and headed east on Interstate 10 for the last 3 weeks of the tour. I was heading for Florida, but I was invited at the last minute to spend the night with Kid Red at the Crescent Music House in New Orleans, go sit in with some friends of his, and discuss a video project he wanted to do. How cool! Always looking for a free place to stay, and Kid Red had cleared it with Diana, the owner of the Crescent Music House. I asked him to gather a few friends for a jam at the house, and we could tape that too. Video for everyone, and who knows, maybe that would make a good episode of HippiesTV or Guy Schwartz's Road Journal. I hit New Orleans around 7 p.m. and he said, "Let's go, it's an early gig and they're expecting me on stage at 8. We hit the Cafe Na Grill, where John Lisi and Delta Funk held down an early Sunday residency and where I was about to start hanging out through the winter for some cool jamming with lots of new friends. I didn't bring an extra camera operator, and the cafe was too packed with perfect strangers to leave a camera on a tripod in the audience, so there's no footage of that night's monstrous jam. But this is John Lisi on guitar. Kid Red hadn't been able to gather friends at such short notice, and the locations he had in mind looked like the camera would see them better in the light around dawn, so we decided that we'd arrange for a time for me to come back and shoot. A few weeks later, it was time to head back to NOLA and shoot Kid Red's video.
Sweet child, she gives us everything that's good upon this earth. She gives us rent, she gives us some, and life and death and birth. Sweet child, she gives us things we need to make a life of worth. And every living creature in the sweet green chime of earth. The Bible peace sends us at ease and gives us sweet release. The songs we sing, they rise like smoke, they drift up to the sky. We pass around the Bible peace and raise.
Thank goodness that Kid Red had cleared several days for my next visit. The Crescent Music House was a great place to stay, and the friendliness of the people of New Orleans filled my heart with joy. Thank goodness that Kid Red had cleared several days for my next visit. MArlo came along, deciding to use the change of venue to write a romance novel. The Crescent Music House was a great place to stay, and the friendliness of the people I ran into on the walk to the corner store made me feel at home. I decided to shoot a few videos of my own.
Sing me something blue. Sing me something blue, like you used to do. Sing me something blue. Sing one from the heart. Sing one from the heart, like when the hero thinks he's smart and it all just comes apart. Sing one from the heart. It's a lonely road we take at times, turning words and prose to verse and rhyme, and the air to golden sounds.
Through the busy days and lonely nights, song will let the soul rebound with a sound. So sing one from the heart. Sing one from the heart. 'Cause I wasn't very smart. Now it's tearing me apart. Sing one from the heart. Sing me something blue. Sing me something blue. Like you used to do. Sing me something blue. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. La 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 la. So sing me something blue. Sing me something blue. Like you used to do. Sing me something blue.
I'm Guy Schwartz, and you're watching Hippies TV. Hippies TV. Hippies TV. We split the winter between New Orleans and Houston, making music and music connections. And before we left town the third time, Kid Red gathered a couple of his good friends who joined MArlo and I for some in-house music making.
Here's a song. I guess we got to do two introductions for this. The real story is, back when Saddam Hussein was captured, there was a lot of media coverage that he was found in a spider hole, a little underground compartment. All the news people built their own spider holes and showed how you could slip into this little small crawl space. And being a good blues man, I did what any good blues man and blues writer should do. I wrote a song using the term spider hole as a metaphor for pussy. Well, we got Kid Red and J.D. Miller and Maggie Havenstright. Is that correct, Maggie?
That is correct.
I know her as
Billy
Maggie
Margaret.
Haven. And of course, next to me is MArlo Blue. We're in New Orleans, Louisiana, making some music, and from my 2004 blues album, Blue Motel, here's one called Spider Hole. Spider hole, let me in your spider hole. Big enough to rock and roll your spider hole, spider hole. Spider hole, climbing up my spider hole. Make me feel like jelly roll your spider hole, spider hole. Spider hole, let me in your spider hole. Big enough to rock and roll your spider hole, spider hole. Spider hole, big a finger bowl. How to practice crowd control your spider hole, spider hole. Spider hole, let me in your spider hole. Big enough to
rock and roll your spider hole, spider hole, spider hole, spider hole. Let me in your spider hole. Spider hole, let me in your spider hole. Make me feel like jelly roll your spider hole, yeah. Spider hole, when's this man's opinion poll? Big enough to rock and roll your spider hole, spider hole. Spider hole, sweetness from your sugar bowl, big enough to risk parole. Your spider hole, spider hole, spider hole, spider hole, sweetness from your sugar bowl, good enough to risk parole. Your spider hole, spider hole, spider hole, spider hole, let me in your spider hole, big enough to rock and roll your spider hole, spider hole, spider hole, spider hole, spider hole, spider hole. Yeah. Spider hole. I'm here at the House of Blues stage at the French Quarter Festival in New Orleans, getting ready to listen to my friend John Lisi with Jason Ricci on harp.
I want to thank y'all for coming out to the House of Blues stage right now. The House of Blues is open. Bootleggers, Pug fans, we have food out that way too, so there's a lot of good food, a lot of good music, whatever. But y'all right here with us, so we thank y'all. Right now we have John Legend and the Delta Funk. Y'all make some noise for him.
We have John Lisi and Delta Funk. Gonna get funky for y'all. Gonna get rockin' for y'all. A little bit of this, a little bit of that. Y'all for a second. Now I've seen a lot of dancing in the streets here in the French Quarter, but never at the corner of Decatur and Iberville. So y'all really gotta groove, y'all really gotta move, and y'all really gotta shake your thing, you heard me? Because normally you're gonna get run over in this intersection. So enjoy it. That's right. This ain't too sure what it is I've been talking about. Sometimes it ain't too clear what my mouth be putting out. I don't know what I've been talking about, and that about half the time. I don't know what we're going down, don't know what's on my mind. Working hard all night, both day and night. Looking for a better way to live, I'm looking for me a better life. Don't know I'm gonna find it here, don't know I'm gonna find it there. Don't know I'm gonna find it at all, y'all ain't sure if I can. Got a funky little jam for you, baby, to hear how it goes. It ain't too fast, ain't too heavy, ain't too mellow, and we ain't gonna play it so long. Ladies and gentlemen, out of harmonica, Jason Ricci, come on, Jay.
right now, sugar is all that you gotta spend. I won't take you too damn longer to realize where it is. They're coming from the heart, from the heart, from the heart, and deep it down in your soul. From a place everybody gotta find, a place everybody gotta go, you know. We got a funky little jail, you baby. Hear how it goes. It's a fast, it's a heavy, it's a mellow, and we're either gonna play it slow, no, no. Got a good thing going on, baby. Got a good thing going on, baby. Got a good thing going on, baby. Got a groove thing going on here. Y'all still with us? Make some noise, y'all. Come on, that's all right.
You're watching Guy Schwartz's Road Journal on Hippies TV.
No.
Oh, I hate to leave New Orleans. There's so much music there. Oh, I hate to leave New Orleans. There's so much music there. I love the spirit of the people and those spirits who remain at Congo Square.
It was time to head back home, catch up on the studio work, finish the next album, and pay attention to South by Due East and my birthday jam. For now, it was time to say goodbye to the Crescent City, Kid Red, Miss Maggie, John Lisi, Jason Ricci, and Frenchman Street. Oh, I hate to leave New Orleans. And then there's the food.
I love the party in the quarter. I love to play on Frenchman Street. I love the party in the quarter. I love to play on Frenchman Street. Spend my days down on Royal. You know that scene there can't be beat. Such a treat. Oh, I hate to leave New Orleans. 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 There's so much music there. Jazz, you know I love the blues. I really dig a second line, it gives me something I can't use. So I hate to leave New Orleans, there's so much music there. I love the spirit of the people and those spirits who remain at Congo Square. Oh so much music there. Oh, I hate to leave New Orleans. There's so much music there. I love the spirit of the people and those spirits who remain at Congo Square. Oh, I love that Philly combo, and I love the dirty room. Oh, I love that Philly gumbo, and I love a nice dark room. But if you see my girl in Baton Rouge, you might leave New Orleans too. Seemed like the right thing to do. So I hate to leave New Orleans.
First I heard that harmonica instrumental by little Sonny, a Detroit harmonica player, and I think he had the bar case back in the day. And he just had a funky groove. His whole record was real funky urban blues, and playing a fantastic harmonica. But he always did the two-hole shake, you know. And that was one of the first things that I took to when I first started playing harmonica, was getting that two-hole shake. And so
that guitar, y'all.
So I had Holland K. Smith come in from Dallas. So it was a true Texas festival, because that's a monster, you know, a guy from Fort Worth coming down here playing that swing and jump blues. And you look at the footage and you can tell, you know, that he more or less took house all night and worked his ass off. Started producing harmonica events kind of modeled after Eddie Stout's Texas Harmonica Rumbles that he did. He also made records and compilations of the performances and such. And I was part of one that he did in the early 90s where it had Big Al Blake from the Hollywood Fats Band, Hash Brown, Willie Foster, who played harmonica with Muddy Waters, Memo Gonzalez from Dallas, and John Moscone from Houston and Dallas, and top drawer Paul Orta, and Walter Higgs, you know, but it was a huge deal, you know, and Eddie Stout hired me to go to Austin to play at Antone's, and I was just mesmerized by the talent, you know, and the education and stuff, and so it's quite a wake-up, you know, around 91, 92, I think I'd been playing with Joe Hughes, but I realized how much it inspires you to, and opens you up to new things, because you're around new players from different parts of the country.
Now everybody knows that these are called diatonic harmonicas. Anybody understand what that means? Diatonic means a key. So harmonicas are broken down into individual keys. If you have a C harmonica, it plays all the notes in the C scale. So if you're going to play the blues, the way you play a blues riff, no matter what key it is, you pretty much always play it the same. So you see that major scale, y'all want to give that a shot and just try to play that. And it's do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do. Then it goes backwards. So give that a shot and try to play that, and you know what it's supposed to sound like. Very good. What key do you have? You got a C? Play on the 4 blow. Let me see that harmonica. That's an A.
Oh, maybe I got mixed up.
Yeah. You only 3 of those. Yeah.
Teaching part, I've been teaching as a sideline for 25 years. And I teach kids, I teach adults, I teach corporate retreats, like at House of Blues. They'll buy a bunch of harmonicas, I'll teach them how to play harmonica. I teach at churches, I teach at private schools. I had a whole year residency at a private school here all year. I go in and lecture at universities and public schools and things like that. So it's kind of become, and if you look around in the business, it's kind of a cottage industry of its own, teaching people how to play harmonica. You know, there's a lot of people putting out books and literature and customizing amps and customizing harmonicas, largely because the internet, you know, connects everybody, and selling vintage mics. So it's this whole own cottage industry.
Y'all, when the spirit moves you, just stand right up here. What we're going to do is get y'all up there for 12 bars.